Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today we're going to talk about GFAL games for a living, and it's one of my favourite picks for this upcoming bull cycle, especially in the gaming sector. You guys know that I'm into the gaming sector, so this is another project which I want to bring to your attention, and why potentially today might be a decent DCA opportunity for us. As you can see, we're slightly down on the day, and over the course of 7 days we are roughly down around 2%. On the monthly as well, we're down 11%. So it is a good time to be investing in this particular project. We're at 3 cents now at the moment. So what I wanted to bring to your attention is don't get demoralized if your coins that you fully believe in, these projects that you actually believe in, you should be only investing in projects that you believe in terms of you believe in the team, you believe in the development of the project itself, and you will hold throughout the ups and downs, because at the minute we're not going to see massive price surges because we're not in altcoin season at this point in time. We're still in Bitcoin dominance, guys, then Ethereum, obviously then are going to be our altcoins. So what I'm trying to say is don't get demoralized with projects like this being down 11% on the month. It's not entirely a bad thing if you believe in the project. People who are going to lose money are people who are investing in coins on projects that they don't fully believe in. They're just investing it because a YouTuber says it. They don't do any research. They hold the coin, they see it go down 11 to 20% over the course of a few months, and then they sell it at a loss. So they've actually lost money. Whereas if they held on and they did some research on the project, they believed in the project, they would know for a fact that in the bull run, you know, at a peak bull run, we're going to be up massively. So that's just a quick, that's my view on it anyway. You should be doing your due diligence into these projects, because at the end of the day, it's money you're investing in something. Why would you throw it into something you don't believe in? Someone's just told you to do it, you've just done it anyway. It's a little rant over anyway. So I feel like there is a bit of there's this weird sentiment in the market at the minute where things are ripping because YouTubers are shilling them. And then other coins that are better, other projects that are better, are staying still or maybe even declining, and people are thinking they're crap projects because they haven't moved up in this particular slight peak where Bitcoin is. So that's my kind of issue with that. And just an example of that, Alex Becker yesterday mentioned shrapnel. Just quickly pressing that, Alex Becker mention shrapnel. Guess what happens? We're up 13%, guys. So we're up massively on shrapnel. Look what's trending as well. Heroes of Mavia. So what's that done? That's 25% on the day just because of what he said. But that on the day, great, it's up 25%. But literally give it, I reckon, give it a few days or a week, that will be down 25% again, because it's just a false pump. It's just pumped because of Alex Becker. There's no other reason for it, guys. And then we bring us back over to our GFALs, you know, which are, in my opinion, better projects with a better team, and they're down 1.5% on the day, and then people are suddenly going, right, selling GFAL, I'm going to invest in shrapnel. I just don't think that is the way we should be investing, guys. Just because he says something doesn't mean we should do it. We should always just have a checklist of what we're going to look for and make sure the team's doxed. You know, look at the market cap, look at the token unlock schedule. You know, so we understand then if the coin's gone down in this month, oh, it hasn't had a token unlock, that's why we're down, etc. Just a quick one anyway, just to run over. Okay, just thought I'd bring that to your attention. So anyway, obviously you can see GFAL is at around 3 cents at the moment in time. I do think it's a good opportunity to get into this project now. You know, $56.5 million project. It's got an amazing team behind it. Probably one of the best teams I've actually seen for a gaming project. Guarantee if Alex Becker spoke about this project would rock it again. So this would be like any other project that Alex Becker shills, right? So don't get discouraged because your particular holdings are slightly down at the moment, because we're not in altcoin season yet, guys. We're not at all. So yeah, as you can see, like I said, a $56 million market cap, a circulating supply of 1.6 billion. The only downside about games for a living, in my opinion, is their token unlock schedule. Now they unlock tokens on a monthly basis, and people are getting slightly annoyed at that. So I just had a quick read about some of the comments down here, Obviously, we've got a lot of bullish comments, but some of them are saying, for example, keep unlocking. GFAL probably something. Yeah, okay. GFAL will never pass 4 cents. Getting close to 2 cents. Getting money ready. Buy it here. So that some people are bearish on it, but people are not liking the token unlock schedule, guys. But this is another thing which I'm gonna say. Look, so here we are. EA and Activision greedy gaming companies stop the constant unlocks without delivering anything. This is what you should, if you're not happy with the unlock schedule, you should know the unlock schedule before you buy into a project. So obviously we're going to have unlocks, and that will reflect in the price. But that is, you should have basically looked into this before you bought a project, guys. So yeah, like I said, it's on the BNB smart chain. I'm just going to take you into some details. It's going to be a quicker video this time. We've got less time today, but we're going to go straight onto their website. So obviously here's the website, GFAL Play the Future. They've got a few games out at the minute. I think they've got Elemental Raiders and Diamond Dreams out at the minute. Then they're going to release Soccer Legends and Jump Pump. I don't think they're currently out at the minute. So I'm just going to double click on their games. So yeah, Elemental Raiders is definitely out at the moment. I know they're going to release Soccer Legends in the not too distant future. Diamond Dreams, I'm not 100% sure on. I'll just quickly take you through this to see if it is out at the moment. Well, it's not going to give us any. It's not giving us any information on that. So that's not out either. So they've only got a couple of games out at the moment in time. I know Elemental Raiders is out and people are playing that. The actual game itself looks really good and people are playing it a lot. So the reason why I'm so bullish about this particular project as well is because of the actual team. The team is like phenomenal, like probably one of the best teams I've actually seen in gaming crypto, right guys? So I'm just going to zoom out of this screen here so you can read this a bit better. So Games for a Living is a pioneering video game development and publishing studio forged by seasoned industry experts, and I couldn't have put it better myself. It is forged by an excellent team, guys. It's an amazing team. So going through the team itself, like Manuel Sort here, over here, you guys probably know who he is anyway, but just if you didn't know, he's the first vice president of Activision, Blizzard and King. So he's basically developed games such as Candy Crush. I mean, that's massive in itself. The CSO, Trip Hawkins, was the founder and first CEO at EA Sports. Everyone knows EA Sports. He was the first founder of EA Sports, which is massive. The art director was the art director at Netflix, which is huge. The COO, he was quality assurance at Blizzard Entertainment, which is massive as well. So we've got those particular guys are responsible for developing this particular project, and with people like that, they're not going to let this project go to crap. And that's why it's so important to have a great team behind a project like GFAL, behind any project. You need a good team. If you can't, say if you're looking for a particular, you're thinking, all right, I'm gonna buy this particular token because I believe in the project. You check the team out, they haven't even got their faces on there, then that should start ringing alarm bells, guys. Because if you put your money into that, they haven't even got their faces on there. There's no accountability to keep the project going. They can just pull, they can rug. It's game over. So I do believe it is a really, really good project, and it's going to be up there with the likes of Gala in the future. And I do believe it's going to be massive in this particular bull cycle. I do believe it can 50x at peak bull cycles, especially if gaming takes off. And we're going to go into that now. So we're just going to go into the market cap and where I believe it can actually go in this current bull cycle. So at the minute, obviously, this is comparing GFAL with the all-time highs of Gala, right? So let's start with where, if we're comparing GFAL now to where Gala currently is, that's a 15x in terms of market cap. So it's going to give us 15x returns potentially. The team's brilliant. I don't see why it can't do this. This is bearish view, in my opinion. So, if GFAL reached the all-time highs that Gala did in the last bull cycle, that would give us roughly 102x on our money. So, in my opinion, it's, like I said, it's still a risky play, but everything is in crypto. But you're trying to reduce your risk as much as possible, and having such a good team like that, they're not going to rug this project. And they're going to try and make this project as good as it can. And yeah, great. Like I said, the only thing I don't like about this project is the token unlock schedule. But I was prepared. I knew about it, and I'm prepared for these dips because of these token unlocks, guys. Yeah. So we're going to move on to Lunar Crush now. I've just typed in. Basically, Lunar Crush is a free website, but it's a really good website. It's like a $5 a month, and you can really analyze what a project's doing. If a project is paying, it is great, because if you look at a project and the creators are shilling it a certain way, and they're reposting, they're spending loads of marketing, a certain month, and then it just drops off the face of the earth, you'll know about it on here, guys, because it will give you all this information. So I do recommend you check it out. It's a really good website. And as you can see, GFAL, the sentiment overall in the market for GFAL at this moment in time is the majority is positive, right? So we've got 2,237,000 positive interactions with GFAL, which is great. So sentiment is good at the minute. We've got a neutral of 6%, so 94% positive, 6% neutral, and we haven't got any negativity about this particular project at the moment. Top creators, so we've got this one creator, I don't know who he is actually, but we've got a decent amount of interactions. The network popularity is massive on X, not so much on YouTube, and obviously TikTok is a lot lower, guys. And so overall, what people saying, GFAL looks like it's getting ready for takeoff again, so there's some positive sentiment there. Binance GFAL, so are we going to get a Binance listing soon? Who knows? But yeah, overall, guys, what this site is doing is showing like the key people that are actually promoting the project, and we can have a look at those and see if they're actually legit or not. That's the idea of this, really, guys. Yeah. So interactions wise, which is if we just take these two off, we can see that interactions wise, we've got a massive, way more interactions at the moment. So this leads me to believe that people are starting to look at this project, and I would hopefully like to see a price increase over the next few months, as we have with other particular projects. I'm going to just quickly add on posts now. So posts, the people are now, as you can see, over the year are posting a lot more about GFAL. We did have a spike in November, which was actually probably all-time highs, and now we've had another spike. So I do think after obviously we've had this token unlock, which we've had, I do think we'll start to rally up a little bit as well. And then obviously we'll filter on creators now. So now we've got creators, which is the green line. And obviously now you can see as creators are going up, your interactions are going up as well. So I do believe this is the price will increase slightly after all these interactions, posts, and creators are talking about GFAL, which they should do. And that means the GFAL team are actually paying for their marketing, which they should do. You want to see that in a quality project. You want to see people posting more, because that shows that the marketing team is actually doing something, right, guys? Let me just double click on this one, because I saw this earlier on. We'll click on let's have a look, see if I can view the post. So yeah, this is basically, I read this earlier on, but this is GFAL's roadmap to 2024, which is really interesting. So this is another thing I want to talk about. So GFAL has this is what you want to see in a project as well. If they haven't got a roadmap of what they're going to do, how do you know that they're going to be investing into new developments all the time? You don't know that. So it's another bullish sign that they've got a decent roadmap for this particular project. That's great news. Obviously in Q1, Elemental Raiders, Diamond Dreams, Jump Pump, a new game reveal. So they're going to reveal a new game in Q1. Not too many things are happening in Q2. Obviously, they're going to release the full Elemental Raiders full game release there, which is bullish. A couple more things in Diamond Dreams Elemental Raiders. As a new game, as a beta. Soccer Legends full release will be in Q3. So yeah, the previous game that we were looking at before, that's going to be released in Q3 of 2024. And a really interesting one here is Elemental Raiders user generated content launch. So they're actually going to use a really cool thing they're going to do is they're going to launch Elemental Raiders on Xbox, PlayStation and the Switch as well, which is huge. If you actually think about that, that's going to bring loads of eyes onto GFAL as a project itself. So massively bullish. I would recommend you check out this project. Could do very well in the bull cycle. So where are we now with GFAL? So let's just quickly run over the chart as we always do. So this is on the daily, guys. So we reached highs of around nearly 5 cents at the top here. I'll just zoom out of this for you. Yeah, so guys, we reached nearly 5 cents, and that was in the end of November. That was actually when, if you remember, I just shared that previous post with you, previous information with you. That was when we had a peak in the amount of creators talking about the project. So that's why we saw that particular peak. And then now, obviously, we've retraced. We had a slight downward trend in line with Bitcoin, and now I do suggest that we potentially might see another run, but now is a brilliant time to get into this particular project. I mean, we didn't have lows before that. It's only before October we saw lows of this level. So guys, I think it is a really good project. So check it out. A shorter video than usual, but I just wanted to bring you GFAL as a project because I do think it's massively undervalued at these current prices. So yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.